I grew up in South Carolina. I grew up amongst the Gullah population, and so it's a subpopulation of African Americans, and just understanding just the gaps in healthcare and seeing it within my family. Growing up and seeing, my grandfather die of prostate cancer, and he maybe could have lived a few more years, and seeing that it was kind of like my responsibility, I kind of felt like, for my family and for those I interacted with to try to bridge the gap when I decided to go into healthcare. So a lot of what I've been doing right now is working in rural communities with older adults, trying to understand the gaps in care, trying to understand social norms, health beliefs, and managing chronic disease, diabetes, stroke, cardiovascular disease, and really trying to understand what is it that patients need when they're at home or when they're in their community to help them live a healthier lifestyle. So when you think of diabetes, we tell people, you need to eat right, you need to be physically active, you need to, test your blood sugar. But if you live in Leslie County, there's no parks, there's no sidewalks. So when you tell someone to go and be physically active, it's like, what does that actually mean to them? And when you tell someone from that environment who have low socioeconomic status that you need to buy lancets and insulin and medications and all this stuff to manage their diabetes, now they're starting to have to decide on, maybe do I buy this food or do I buy this medication or these lancets? How do we help grandparents raise their grandchildren as primary caregivers? That's huge, because you have grandparents who have retired, who may not have, may stop working, maybe on a pension, and now they have to raise another generation that they weren't anticipating raising. And so what does that mean? What's the challenges? What are the burdens? What are the stressors that go along with that? And then you have the children, the grandchildren that they're raising. And so for me, that's something that has been, over the past year or so, has been really important for me to investigate and look into and really kind of meet that subpopulation where they are. We don't put everybody in a bucket and say, okay, well, you're rural Appalachian, so this is the cookie cutter and this is what we're going to do. Or, oh, you're, Latinx, or, oh, you're Black, and so this is what we're going to do. We take the time and we're very thoughtful about, okay, yes, this is the larger population, but are there nuances within this population that creates a subpopulation that we should be addressing? So I think that's one of the unique things that I really appreciate about CHET.